Morning everyone, this is your teacher Tushar Agarwal with Social Impacts of IT Unit 4. Now we are going to study, after cybercrime, we are going to study about hacking. Now friends, hacking is a very common term. Everybody students go, sir, aapko hacking aati hai? Friends, first I will tell you hacking and cracking are two different things. Now let us first go through the hacking. Hacking is the process of gaining unauthorized access into a computing device. A group of computers means if we are not authorized to enter any computer or some network devices or computing devices and we are entering it, that is called hacking. This is done through by cracking the passwords and the codes which give access to the systems. Means passwords are traced and are cracked. Now there is a certain difference between a hacker and a cracker. Now a hacker and a cracker. Now cracker is that cracker breaks the security of the computer system, and a hacker is person who likes to explore computer systems and master them. Means जो cracker होता है that just breaches the security, और जो hacker होता है, hacker क्या करता है? Hacker is a person who likes to explore computer systems and master them. Next type of hackers. Now there are three types of hackers: black hat, white hat, grey hat. Now black hats are the dangerous ones, that are individuals with extraordinary computing skills resulting to malicious or destructive activities. Friends, it is a kind of illegal hacking for which some malicious or destructive activities are taken place with some extraordinary computing skills, like viruses and all are sent on the computer. Now black hat hackers use their knowledge and skill for their own personal gains, probably by hurting the others. Means black hat hackers will just perform the function of that crackers are in computing skills resulting to the malicious destructive activities. Means they are just following the purpose of destructiveness. Now white hat hackers. White hat hackers are the individual skills whose hacking skills are used for defensive purposes or obstructing the black hat. This means that the white hat users use their knowledge and skill for the good being of others and for the common good. Now first, ethical hacking is also known as penetration hacking or white hat hacking, which involve tools, tricks and techniques that hackers use, but with one major difference, that ethical hacker is legal, whereas black hat hackers are illegals. Now grey hat hackers, they are the mixture of black hat and white. They are the individuals who work both offensively and defensively at different times. Their behavior cannot be predicted. Sometimes they use their skills for common good, while in some other times he uses them for personal gains. Means both the things are there. Now there are three types of hackers: black hat hackers, who are the individuals with extraordinary computing skills resulting to malicious destructive activities. White hat hackers are those individuals who use their hacking skills for defensive purposes. This means that the white hat hackers use their knowledge and skill for the good of others. Ethical hacking, also known as penetration testing or white hat hacking, involves the same tool, tricks and techniques that hackers use, but with main difference that ethical hacking is legal in nature. As I will take off example of some of the great big banks, they are also having their hacking unit which continuously tries to hack the data. Now grey hat hackers. Grey hat hackers are those hackers who work both offensively and defensively at different times. Their behavior cannot be predicted. Sometimes they use their skills for common good, while in some other times he uses them for personal gains. Now hacking process. Hacking process includes four phases: footprinting, scanning, gaining access, maintaining access. Now footprint is just like your digital footprints, that what data we have having, so we will just acquire that. Scanning, network scanning, port scanning, that every time takes place by attacking on your switches or your network, that whether particular IP addresses are gained, gaining access, trying to get passwords, social engineering, viruses, etc. Maintaining means it should be clear that when we gain the access to the passwords, we should maintain every time the password should change, it should be given to the hacker. Now, required skills of an ethical hacker. First, Microsoft skills in operation, configuration and management. Linux, knowledge of Linux, security setting, configuration services, network protocols, TCP IP, how they function and can be manipulated, firewalls, configurations and operations of intrusion detection systems, project management, leading, planning, organizing, control, penetration team, routers, knowledge of routers, routing protocols. So all these are the required skills in different platforms for different ethical hackers. Now what do hackers do after hacking? अगर चोर चोरी का निशान छोड़ देगा तो वो पकड़ा जाएगा. What they do, they clear the logs and hide themselves. Install rootkit, which is a backdoor. The hacker who hacked the system can use the system later. It contains Trojan virus and so on. Patch security hole, the other hackers cannot introduce. Install IRC related program, install scanner program, install exploit program, install denial of service, use all of installed programs silently. Friends, this means that a hacker can do anything. Now, how to prevent hacking? Download software from authorized websites. Don't do it from unauthorized websites. Scan all types of hardware drives before running. Abstain from keeping easy passwords. Never store or share login information. Do not click on random email attachments. Phishing. Now, phishing is a cyber attack that uses disguised email as a weapon. The attackers masquerade as a trusted entity of some kind. Phishing में क्या होता है, आपके पास कुछ pages आते हैं which you trust more, like your Facebook login page or your Gmail login page. The goal is to trick the email recipient into believing that the message is something they want to need. Right? जो message उनको चाहिए, like receipts, sensitive information, account numbers from banks. Nowadays phishing is done for banks mainly. Now, how to prevent phishing? Always check the spelling of URLs before clicking. Like I have to type the rishikul.edu.in and I will just, you are getting double E in the. In the, you are getting double E. So it is not a trusted website. Right? Watch out for URL redirects, whether they are sending you to a different website with identical design or the original website. If receive an email from that seems suspicious, contact that source with a new email rather than just hitting reply. Do not post personal data on such pages like your vacation plans, birthdays, or your address or phone numbers, etc. Now, cyberbullying we have already studied. Now, there are different types of cyberbullying. Cyberbullying, doxing, publishing, revealing personal information about an individual online or for the purpose of defaming, humiliating, or harassing the victim. Doxing means posting personal information. Harassment, posting threatening, hurtful or intimidating messages online. Impersonation, creating fake accounts or gaining access to persons' real social media accounts. Cyber stalking, tracking and monitoring a person's online activity. Now, how to prevent cyberbullying? Be aware of child's online activities. Now, be aware of child online activities. Watch for the following signs of cyberbullying in children. Refusal to allow to see what they are doing. Refusal to allow to see what they are doing online. Avoidance of discussing what they are doing online. Sudden unexplained increase or decrease in online activity. Emotional responses such as sudden anger, sudden sadness, sudden happiness. So adults should teach to recognize and be aware of the signs of cyberbullying. Now, what is cyber law? Cyber law is a part of legal systems that deal with the cyberspace, internet, and with legal issues. It covers a broad area like freedom of expression, access to and utilization of internet, and online security or online privacy. Generally, it is known as the law of web. Generally, it is known as the law of web. Now, what is the importance of cyber law? Cyber law plays an important role as a new epoch of technology. Means technology is everywhere. We are using internet at a very random rate. It is important as it is concerned to almost all aspects of activities and transactions that take place either on the internet or other communication devices. The Information Act of India 2000, according to Wikipedia, the Information Act 2000 is an act of Indian Parliament. It was notified on 17th of October 2000. It is the most important law in India that deals with the cyber law. Next is some key points of this IT Act. Act has given birth to new business, to companies to issue digital certificates by becoming the certifying authorities. This act allows the government to issue notices on internet through e-governance. Email is now considered as a valid and legal form of communication. Digital signatures are given legal validity within the act. The communication between the companies or between the company and government can be done through internet. Addressing the issue of security is the most important feature of this act. It introduced the construct of digital signatures that verifies the identity. In case of any harm or loss done to the company by criminals, the act provides a remedy in the form of money to the company. So these are some points. Now, these are some of the acts and penalties under information law. Now, section 67A, if publishing images containing sexual acts, imprisonment of 7 years or fine up to 1 lakh. Publishing child porn or predating children online, imprisonment of 5 years or fine up to 1 crore. Imprisonment of 7 years and fine up to 1 crore on second conviction. Failure to maintain records, imprisonment of 3 years. Failure or refusal to comply with orders, rupees 2 lakh fine with 3 years of imprisonment. Failure or refusal to decrypt data, imprisonment up to 7 years and possible fine. Securing access or attempting to secure access to a protected system, imprisonment up to 10 years or with fine. Misrepresentation, imprisonment of 3 years or fine up to. Look how serious is government about the Information Technology Act. There are several provisions: 61A, 67A, 67B, 67C, 68, 69, 70, 71. So e-waste. Now coming back to e-waste, what is e-waste, friends? There are a lot of things which are wasted and are named as e-waste. Whenever an electronic device covers up its working life or becomes non-usable due to technological advancements or some other problems, it comes under electronic waste. As the technology is changing day by day, more and more electronic devices are becoming non-functional and turning into e-waste. So e-waste hazards, acidification of soil, there are so many harmful things in the e-waste. Air pollution, yes, pollution of groundwater, landfills with heavy and lead materials. On human health, they can create lung cancer, DNA damage, asthmatic bronchitis, chronic damage to the brain, damage heart and liver. So there are so many different types of e-waste and their defense. Now, e-waste management. E-waste management can be defined as practical and holistic approach and the founding pillar of cutting down waste from our Mother Earth. Now, we can reuse the e-waste in several ways. E-waste is a growing problem as we are 132 strong economy. We produce e-waste in large quantities. So it is very important to dispose of waste in a pragmatic manner. Now, several ways are give back to your electronic companies and drop-off points. Like I will appreciate when it was Nokia, so they have just put it the box that you can put your phones which are waste to recycle. Visit civic institutions, donating your outdated technology, sell off your outdated technology, give your electronic waste to certified e-waste seller. Awareness of health concerns, repetitive strain injury, the brain exists when resting at the highest, carpal tunnel syndrome, computer vision syndrome, radiations, sleeping disorders and decrease in productivity, loss of attention and stress. So friends, fear of technology, complexity, computer and anxiety, internet addiction, ego surfing, infernography, blog stalking, YouTube, Google stalking, photo looking. There are so many disadvantages of a single item. So friends, remember these things and keep following.